it's a danger to the people in business, and you gotta. It's upsetting that even in today's world of business, we continue to not put the people first. You don't put the employees first.
No Clarence.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 130.
You know what?
Of the No Clearance
130,
podcast.
yes.
I am your host, Tyler, here with my player partner, the producer of the pod, light-skinned assassin himself, ultimate former retired skeezer chaser, number 1 and 2. We got Jalen.
I ain't
West
chased the skeezer in a fortnight. Let's get that straight.
I said retired.
I ain't chasing no
put retired
skeezer
in front of it.
Retired isn't even the word at this point. The shit that was so long ago. I've been alive longer than the last time I chased the skeezer. I swear to God. Scouts honor. Scouts honor. I ain't never been a scout, but I feel like that's really serious.
That requires a scout's honor. You know what I'm saying?
I'm mad you got me all fired up before we started this episode. Got me all fired up. You did it on purpose because now my fucking juices flowing, man.
We gotta talk. I gotta tell you about something that happened to me last week, dog.
I know exactly what you just did to me too. I'm sorry.
I gotta tell you about what happened to me last week, and I need you to put this video in the YouTube, right? So last week I was playing basketball, man. And first full court game I played in like 4 years. Okay, bro, I'm running.
Crazy how quick
it's crazy. I'm running down the court. I'm running back down the court. I look down on the floor and I see a Nike sign just laying on the ground. I'm like, I see a Nike sign laying on the ground. I'm like, bro, why is that Nike sign on the ground? And then I look at it, I'm like, this look kind of like my shoe. Like the Nike sign on my shoe. I look at my shoe, bro. The Nike sign done fell off the jump. So I was like, whatever, man. I tossed it. I was like, I've had these shoes since 2012. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So, I know. So
those shoes are middle schooler.
Bruh, I come back down the court. We come back down the court, right? I get the ball in the post. I got this little dude on me, you know what I'm saying? I try to hit him with the woo-doo-wop, you know what I'm saying? I try to hit him with a shoulder shake, you know what I'm saying?
Song.
When I showed my wife the move, she's like, nigga, what was you trying to do with that? I was like, what you talking about?
That's how you know your wife's a baller. Nigga, what are you talking about?
What was your plan with that move? So I turned over my left shoulder. I tried to hit her with a hook. And then cuz like closed off my space. Like he ain't give me no landing space. So I fall to the ground. I fall to the ground, right? Then I get up, I go back down the court, and I try to wipe my shoe, wipe the dust off. And I'm like, what the heck is wrong with my shoe, bro? Look at the back. The back of my shoe looked like a damn flip-flop, bro.
That's happened to me before.
The bottom of that joint and the sole just ripped, bro. I was
them shoes was yelling for help. Like, put me down.
Dog, I'm playing on my toes the rest of I kept playing. I'm playing on my toes. I'm playing defense.
Are you going to invest in a new pair of sneakers?
All right, so check this. Check this. I went to the outlets and I went to the Nike store first, right? And first of all, I tried to get some Giannis Antetokounmpos, which is I didn't even know nigga had a shoe. I should have known.
The Freak. Nike Freak.
Yeah, but they literally called them. I was in the Nike store and they said, yes, we have Giannis Antetokounmpos. I was like, they got to have a shorter way to say this. But I respect
called the Freaks or something like that.
No, it's literally called, it's either like GA or like the ones in the outlet store. They said Giannis.
That's weird.
Antetokounmpo, like nigga whole name on that joint.
That's
but them
weird.
Them joints was not wide enough for my foot. Them things was skinny. So I tried to look at the LeBrons. You would think
would think that big ass nigga has some big ass feet.
You would think, like, right?
He got narrow toes. So he wears them. They make them for him to wear.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, this nigga foot is skinny. But
yeah.
So I tried the LeBrons and I was like, oh bet. But then I was like, bro, I can't pay $70. I can't pay 70, bro. I couldn't do it. So I like
$70, Tyler.
so I said, check this. I said,
$70
you go to the
for
outlet
some
store.
basketball shoes. You couldn't pay $70.
You go to the outlet store to get outlet prices, bro.
That's an outlet price. LeBron's are over 100. You cheap ass nigga.
So check this. I was like, all right, if I ain't gonna buy Nike, I gotta support the Merlin business, you know what I'm saying? So I went to Under Armour. Okay. So I'm up in that joint and I'm looking at the Steph Curry's, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, I need a size 13. You know what I'm saying? So dude come back with, I think it was one of the older versions, but it was like 75, but he said it's an additional 60% off. So I ended up paying $30 for some Steph Curry. So I'm about to be balling in some I'm about to be balling in some Steph Curry's, you know what I'm saying?
That's the cheapest story I've
All
heard
right, I'm
in my
about to be
life.
shooting for 3, you feel me? Hey, Steph Curry, appreciate
Tyler,
the discount, bro. Appreciate
Tyler,
the discount. You a real one, bro.
That's why we call you cheap. Because $70 for a pair of sneakers is cheap.
No, I knew it was cheap, but I didn't. I was like, bro, I'm not out here like trying to, do anything serious. So I'm not trying to pay 70. Like I was just like, let me just go see if I can get a better price. I was like, let me go see if I can get a better price. And I'm paying $30.
They going on your feet, right?
I'm paying $30.
For shoes for shoes that you don't want to fall apart.
They not gonna fall apart. They Steph Curry, bro.
That don't mean nothing.
That mean a lot to me.
You said they was older.
No, I don't know how new they are because they was. I don't know. I'm all I know is hey, we gonna see how these shoes. We gonna see how these shoes do, bro. We gonna see how. You know what I'm saying?
Don't Steph Curry's look like the dad shoes? Don't they look like dad shoes now?
So these are not the dad shoe. These aren't the dad shoe ones. Luckily, they actually look like basketball shoes. You know what I'm saying?
That's good to know.
Yeah.
I'm just laughing at you. Was like they cost $70. I couldn't imagine paying $70 for a pair of basketball sneakers.
Hey, and you know what? I'm gonna tell you why. Because I wanted to get the Giannis joints because them joints were 45. So I was just pissed because I'm like,
that's why. That's why they were called the Giannis Antetokounmpos. Because Giannis' sneakers are called the Freak.
The Freak, yeah.
Yeah.
I was pissed because I was like, bro, my mind is set on like 50 and under, and then I'm like, man, I ain't even trying to pay 70, bro. I'm finna go somewhere else to check it out. I was like, these gonna be here. They ain't going nowhere. Okay,
that's wild. Anything under $100 for a pair of sneakers that I believe like workout in, that's what I'm gonna pay. Anything under $100. I only went over $100 twice, and I still wear them bitches. It's been 4 years, and they great condition. But I understand.
Remember.
Last time you paid over $100 for a pair of sneakers.
I haven't went over 100. I ain't even go over 100 for my Doc Martin boots. No, I haven't gone over 100 in a long time.
Dang.
A long time. I think the only time I went over 100, my brother bought me them joints. My brother bought me the 12s.
I really try to stay over. That's not you going over 100 to someone else bought it for you, Tyler.
I felt for him. I felt for the nigga, man.
I really do try to stay under $100 though.
Oh man, real quick, man. Shout out to KC. She's still, working with the kids. Yeah. So the math portion of the test is coming up soon. That's KC's. You know what I'm saying? That's her
working.
She going hard in the paint with the kids. So once again, shout out to the children in Khadijah's class. Now the rest of y'all little homies, I hope you don't fail. But everybody in KC's class, I need y'all to excel. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to excel over and beyond. You see what I'm saying? Everybody else, look, I wish you the best. Just don't do bad. But KC students, be great. Be great. You feel me?
Yeah, you a fool, bro.
Hey, shout out to our Patreons, man. Shout out Rob. Shout out Sammy. Shout out Angie. Shout out HH. Shout out Damari.
Romario.
Hey, Romario, you know I rock with you. You know we gotta get you back on the podcast. Shout out Romario and shout out Cam Machiavelli. You already know what it is. If you want to be a part of our Patreon, go to noclearancepod.com/Patreon. Get you a shout out. Get you technically athletic and dare to talk episodes early. No Clearance movie show coming soon as well. And then we'll be hitting up our patrons soon just for some more ideas for things they would like. You know what I'm saying? We just want to show y'all the appreciation that y'all deserve for rocking with us. You feel me? All right. This episode is brought to you by the good people at No Clearance. All right, go to noclearancepod.com/shop. We have merchandise for you to wear. Please support the brand. Okay, we got our new clearance collection. All right, with the Defy the Trends, Be the Standard shirts, as well as the No Clearance shirt and the Superior No Clearance shirt with the dad hats. Dad hats are selling big. Okay. So please make sure you go to noclearancepod.com/shop. Buy you some merch to support the podcast so we can get bigger and better every week. Thank you. Back to the show. Jay, let's get into the episode, man. So apparently, there is a writer strike, a TV writer strike.
Yes.
Would you like to talk about this a little more?
So it's happening again. There's a writer's strike in 2007, and this is the reason why Girlfriends got canceled, and we don't know what happened at the end of this.
It
So
was
this
because
is
of a
why
writer strike.
this is because the writer's strike of 2007.
Mm.
Girlfriends got canceled because a bunch of shows got jacked up because of that. They got shorter seasons, so the same thing could happen again. So basically, the writers, the TV, specifically TV writers, are going on strike because they don't feel like they're getting paid enough. Everything with streaming has really changed up the game, and the big thing is like AI. They really don't want studios uh, generating AI scripts and then having the writers like edit it, or taking a bunch of other writers' works and putting it in an AI system and making a show out of it.
Oh wow.
So like, there's a bunch of stuff they aren't getting paid, and for real, they're not getting paid enough. I guess. I guess like the pay from back in 2013 to now has dropped significantly, and with
Mm.
inflation and everything, you would think if you're getting paid major bucks 2013, and these shows are still making millions and millions of dollars by 2023, you should be making more money, just like based off cost of living, you know. So like they going on they went on strike. So we gonna be
Okay,
suffering from this for a minute.
this is specifically with the TV writers because TV writers
Yes.
are pretty much on salary in order to make these TV shows, right? Because
Yeah.
it's different between the TV and movie writers. Movie
Yeah.
writers write a movie, you pitch it, and from that point you could probably negotiate what you want because it's a movie, right?
Yeah.
But TV, right? The networks, okay, yeah, they
TV
are
right
like
TV
employees.
Yeah, for TV it's like a 9 to 5, low
Got you.
key. Like a lot of them shows like Saturday Night Live and shows like all them talk shows.
Kimmel,
Yeah, those
Jimmy
are like
Fallon,
9 to 5 jobs. Like they have a room of writers that come in every day, write jokes,
right,
and
right.
that's their job from 9 to 5 is literally just writing shit and talking about what's gonna be funny, blah blah blah. And those are shows where they have to do it every day. So
Mm.
those with this writer strike, those shows are shutting down. They ain't even
So, what
working.
do you think about this? What do you think about this? How do you feel?
I just feel like if it happened back in 2007, why would y'all let that happen again? The studios obviously don't care. Because if they did care, it wouldn't have happened again.
Right, right.
But it really switched. COVID also really switched up the game with streaming and stuff, and like streaming
Yeah,
in general.
I don't think. I feel like it was so rapid, and I don't think writers got the chance to really sit there and think like, how is this going to affect us at the time? Because at COVID, everybody's just worried about keeping their job,
Yeah,
and then now that COVID is the scare of COVID. COVID's still around, but now that the scare of COVID is kind of dying down, um, we didn't go back to the old times.
yeah.
Like
We just
they
kept moving.
stayed, we kept moving. So now it's like now they're able to realize like, oh snap, We not now like we're happy we got our jobs, but y'all not paying us enough. And then
Yeah,
and that's got to be tough, especially because they live in California.
yeah.
Gas out in California, damn near
A,
what,
a
like
lot of them is
$7?
it's like New York and California. They're the most expensive places to live. That's where
Right,
a lot of
right.
movie studios, TV studios, and stuff are located. Like the most expensive places to live.
Hey, writers,
Cause
man, go to Atlanta, man. Go to Atlanta.
hey,
Work
some
with
of them
Tyler Perry, man.
shows, but some of them shows, them too going on strike. It's everybody. It's not that has nothing. It does have to do with where they live, but it has nothing to do with where they live. Like they're just not
Ah,
getting paid enough in general. You know what I'm saying?
who do you think will be affected the most? Which network?
Which network?
Which
Oh,
network do you
I,
think will be
I.
affected the most?
Well, here's the thing, right? So a lot of times, like shows get canceled, or they have shows already banked, so they might be good. The networks are gonna be fine. They
Hmm.
lose money, but they're gonna lose money, but they're gonna be fine. Like no
I mean, I'm
networks
just
will like shut down, but
which I know they're not gonna shut down. I'm curious as to which network
oh,
do
I
you
have no idea. I
think?
couldn't tell you that.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like no, we'll see. I mean, Hulu's
I,
always dropping like a lot of new stuff.
well, here's the thing, right? So that's what I was saying. They all have stuff in the bank already. A lot of these streaming services, a lot of
When you
these
say that, when you
channels.
say the bank, you mean they already have a whole bunch of shows recorded that nobody's seen, and they could just drop them?
Yeah, like there's a bunch of shows that are already finished production, already out of the writing process, already written and finished
Right.
filming and everything. So they just have them scheduled to come out.
So how
So,
long do you think they can hold out?
well, last time the one in 2007 lasted for 100 days, and
That's
Girlfriends
what.
got canceled.
That's 2.5 months.
Yeah, and Girlfriends got canceled, and a bunch of shows got shortened seasons. Like Breaking Bad was one of those shows. Those first season got shortened because of it. That's a
Mm.
major show. A lot of like I looked it up like back in 2007, and like there was so many shows that like were popular that ended up becoming popular, but got delayed because of the writer strike and stuff like that. So
So which shows? Just entertain me here. Which shows do you think are going in that direction? Would be going in that direction with the writer strike happening?
I feel like a lot of like the TV shows, like the ones that come on like ABC, like NBC, those shows usually take the biggest hit. It's all those TV networks. I don't know about streaming though. I
That's
think
the
for
thing,
streaming,
bruh.
a lot of those shows for streaming because of this right strike, they're either gonna get postponed or they just won't come out,
That's the
depending how long
thing.
it goes.
Because I think with streaming, a lot of these shows aren't in the writers' room week by week no more. Like you've already recorded most of the
Yeah, but
season,
like shows in production, shows being made, that's what's gonna get affected the most.
so the ones we don't even
for
know
for the
about.
streaming services, the ones that are in the process, everything that's in the process of being made, like
Yeah,
written right now, that's
yeah,
coming to a halt. So
yeah.
like there's some shows like those, like the TV network shows that come out that end up getting either shortened or they're gonna just halt production completely. Those ones are done, but the ones that are in the bank, those ones go completely stop. Like not
Now
in the bank, but like ones in production. I mean,
it's interesting. It's interesting that you said they don't want AI generated scripts.
yeah,
There was news that came out that one of the artificial intelligence pioneers working at Google has decided to quit at Google in order to spread the news of the dangers of artificial intelligence. He decided to quit Google so that he wouldn't put like a stain on Google, because it's not him trying to diss Google, because he
it's
says Google is taking all the precautions to try to make sure shit don't get out of hand. He
yeah.
just wants to spread a word about artificial intelligence in general. His name is Jeffrey Hinton. He made a statement. And I read this in the article from CNN. It says, I believe that the rapid progress of AI is going to transform society in ways we do not fully understand, and not all of the effects are going to be good. He said, I find this prospect much more immediate. Oh, he noted how AI will boost healthcare, while also creating opportunities for lethal autonomous weapons. He said, I find this prospect much more immediate and much more terrifying than the prospect of robots taking over, which I think is a very long way off.
Either way is dangerous, nigga. What I don't understand why you giving me that look like, oh, long way from robots. Nobody said it did start with the robots. It started with the AI, and then the AI made the robots. Everybody knows that, but the AI be killing people. They have so much control. Well, if you let them get out of control, you feel me? I agree. I think it's
Yeah, I
dangerous.
mean,
I'm not even like a danger to like
it's a danger to the people in
to
business, and you
yeah
gotta. It's upsetting that even in today's world of business, we continue to not put the people first. You don't put the employees first.
yeah
You know what I'm saying? And like I understand there's a bottom line. I understand that there's a stock price and you got investors and all this stuff. But there's been like proven data that when you treat the people who work for you very well, the numbers come out absolutely
yeah
well. You know, if you have people do if you make sure the people are good, the people gonna make sure the business is right. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? And so to kind of remove people from the business, um, it's also scary because if you remove people from the business, now we honestly don't know
We
what's a
don't
good
need
business.
jobs.
We don't know
What's the
what's a
point of
good
having a job?
well from an investor standpoint. I don't know. I look at things from investor standpoints sometimes, well, a lot of times nowadays. You don't know what's a good business or not because I truly think um, you can judge a business mostly off the way they treat their employees. And you see that with the writer strike. Um, you see that with there was a I can't I can't like actively invest in Activision, the people that make like Call of Duty and all that stuff. It was
Yeah.
so many cases. The CEO with uh the way he dealt with the women in the workforce and a lot of
Oh
the
yeah, I did hear
employees and
about
things of
that.
that
Yeah.
nature. So it's just a little weird. Like if you take the people out, then you can't make a real sound decisions on like who are we going to
As
as
people,
people, who are we
we're
supporting?
selling to people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You're selling to people and you're gonna take the people out of the equation. I just think it's dangerous. Like
Yeah, you
in
can't
the
even keep your ear to the streets. Like how you know
yeah,
what's hip or not?
exactly. Like I think it's dangerous, not even from not just the business standpoint, but from a creative standpoint as well. Because now they're making AI songs, and for example, the writer strike bringing other people's works and using the AI program to make a show out of it. And
Shout out
it's
to
just
KC. KC put on our no clearance host group chat about a model that somebody made an artificial intelligence version of a black woman as a model, and
yeah,
like people are paying this dude to use the AI model
yeah.
for photos and shit. And I was like, this is it. This is getting
It's
out of
just like that.
hand.
It's all. I think honestly, this AI thing, these companies are using it just straight out of greed. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this all stems back to COVID. Like they realized they didn't need people in the office, so then now you're not working with the people. They're
Well,
all
no,
at home.
they
Well,
no they the businesses wanted people in the office, but we realized we didn't have to be there. But they
yeah,
want people in the office. But
but
when we
let
was
me get my
like,
point out. Let me get my point
okay,
out. Let me get my point out. Right, and it leads to damn. I done lost it now. I done lost it. I done lost it. I had a good point
what
too. I was
happened was that they was like, oh, if y'all feel like coming in isn't necessary, then we could figure out something else. You know what I'm
yeah. I
saying?
think it's
Instead of
just
trying to
like
work with us, instead of telling you like you really wasting your time, like we could do this from home.
I got
You
it now.
know?
I got it. I got the point back. Everyone was working from home, so people
Yeah.
got used to no human contact at all. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So like the lack of human contact, especially from like an employer standpoint, like you have all these people working with you, but you don't see them. They feel like AI to you. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying?
interesting.
So like they see it as like these are just computer programs, but there's actual people where they're just at home.
That's interesting.
So,
So we
like,
should
because a
go
lot
back
of
to work.
jobs, so a lot of jobs they haven't. Some of them shut down offices. Like my aunt ain't been back in the office in 3 years. I'm buying her a desk for Mother's Day because the woman's been doing her damn work on a computer at a kitchen table or on her bed for 3 years. And I'm like, that can't be good for your back.
Well, and at the same time, though, Brett, the company's got to do a better job with trying to, bring the people together, and it doesn't have to be working in the office. Like, I can't give I'm not telling people who I work for, but they do a great job with events. Like, they doing like a private screening for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, they, setting up a whole bunch of
Your
stuff.
job's doing that?
Yeah. I
You
can't
going?
go, but I'm going to
damn.
Philly that day. I'm not upset because I'm going to Philly. Shout out to the fam, but I'm a little upset.
I was saying, nah, fuck that. You upset, bro?
Oh man! All right, man. But yeah, no, we got to figure out a way to bring the people together. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like jobs in general, friggin', if the employees are happy, the job is just so much better. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some people who got some miserable ass jobs, and like they're the happiest people in the world. Like, there's trash men. I never see a trash. Well, I have seen a trash man upset, but I always see trash men laughing.
Them niggas be moving,
like,
don't they?
They be moving and they be having a good time too. And I be like,
they be
niggas
joking
working
around
the
with
trash.
you.
They must
Hey,
got
you
a good
expect me to
work
pick this
environment.
up?
Yeah.
What's wrong with your trash can, bro? Nah, the box ain't folded. We can't pick that up. Nah, I'm fucking with you, bro.
We got like when you have a job that actually like takes care of their employees or like just that's usually like successful.
Speaking of taking care of your employees, the latest episode of Succession, episode 6, dropped on Sunday, and it seems like the new CEOs have
no idea
gotten
what
a little
doing.
power hungry.
That too.
And they don't know what they're doing.
And they're very emotional.
Yes.
Like
the new CEOs have gotten a little power hungry. For those who don't know, we're talking about Succession, the show on HBO. Spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it, we don't care. We're here with this episode dropping on Thursday. Yeah, you should have watched it by now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should have watched it by now. It came out Sunday. It's
so
Tuesday.
So the deal has gone through, right? Well, the deal hasn't gone through, but the offer was made. Yet. The offer was made for Gojo to buy Waystar for 192 billion. It was 192 billion, right? Or
192 billion.
192 billion.
That's a lot of money.
At this point, your job as a CEO is to just make sure things don't hit the fan until the deal is done.
Yeah. I would imagine it takes a long time to.
That's fair, but like, keep this man happy till the money comes through.
Because they're fucked right now. Because last episode they wanted to tank the deal, and then he made an offer so big that they would get sued if they tanked the deal. Because now the shareholders and the board all want it.
Right.
So like they can't take it unless they want to get sued.
They would have to convince the board members that it's a bad deal.
Yeah.
And so their job, what's the nigga's name? What's the two sons?
Figure it out. You don't watch the show every week. You watch the show every week.
Start with
Kendall and Roman.
Kendall and Roman. Thank you.
Jesus.
Thank you. Terrible with character names. Kendall and Roman. Bro, they and Shiv. I know Shiv. Shout out Shiv. Their only job is to hold the fort down until this deal goes through. And these niggas decide to launch a new product.
Yeah. Continue to launch, but it was already a scheduled launch. It was already scheduled.
That's fair. But if the whole point is to make sure the money get through, shut everything down.
Well, they want to tank the deal still. They still want.
No, that's fair. And no, I understand.
That's their plan.
I understand that, but I'm just saying from a logical standpoint, $192 billion. That's a lot of freaking money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot of money for everybody. It's not
Yeah.
like any of them is coming out of this
They're only
broke.
getting like what they say this percentage was? Like 3%?
3%, and that's millions.
Yeah.
That's millions. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
they're
So
getting billions because they gotta use that money to. They're
they
getting a
still
lot
gotta buy
bigger. They still gotta
it's
buy Pierce.
yeah, they still gotta buy Pierce for 10 bill, right? For 10 billion. They're coming out of this pretty well.
Yeah.
But so in order to try and tank, I think it's literally just to try and tank, and they're using that excuse. They want to drop a new product called Lifestyle Plus,
Yeah.
which is funny. Funny just them naming it that with how all these streaming services just add plus to the end and stuff like that. So now it's like, what the hell is going on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The dude from Gojo, forgot his name. what's the dude from Gojo? Dude from Gojo is like, what is going on? Why are you guys trying to launch a new product? It looks stupid. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
he's like, I
saying?
don't like it. I don't
Like,
like it. Stop it, Shiv. Because Shiv got
yeah,
a good relationship with him now. I forgot his name too. I just call him Alexander Skarsgård
okay.
because that's the
Shiv got
actor's
a good
name.
relationship with him. Somewhat. I mean, you could tell he's somewhat trying to hit it. No, I mean not say hit
Yeah.
it. Trying to have relations. But she's just
No, he
like,
trying to hit it. Come on, don't PC yourself, bro. He
I
trying
don't
to
want to
hit.
use hit it. I'm not trying to use any abusive terms for women. You know what I'm saying? Just out of respect. You know what I'm saying? I'm somewhat of a feminist. I know I may sound like a nigga sometimes. I'm somewhat of a feminist.
When did that become a thing? Let's not get into it. I
What do
didn't
you
know that was a
mean? When did
thing.
that become a thing?
I didn't know that was a thing. Never mind that, I guess. I didn't know that was a thing. Sheesh.
I was watching Boomerang yesterday. Shout out Eddie Murphy, Halle Berry. My God, Halle Berry
Anyways.
looked good in that movie, boy. So anyway, so now the CEOs are doing CEO shit, right? And Kendall starts firing people. This
Yeah, he
nigga fires
fires the
like
head of their TV of their movie studio, and you can't fire them without having someone to run the fucking
right.
studio.
You can't.
And
That's
he
not how you
only
fire somebody.
the only reason they're doing this is because they think they could run the ship and they want to be like their father.
Yeah,
This is
I
all
don't.
because they're trying to prove themselves to their dad.
Yeah,
Their
and
daddy
honestly,
issues is prevalent.
the nigga dead. You can't
Yeah,
prove nothing to that man no more.
nothing at all. But yeah,
And then what's shorty name? What's shorty name? The old lady. Boy, we fucking
Jerry,
this one. Jerry.
Jerry,
Jerry made it worse.
yes. I
Jerry
know
made
the
it
main
worse.
characters' names. I know all the main characters' names.
That's why I'm asking you.
I know, but I'm saying we ain't fucking this up.
Oh my!
I know all
I'm
the.
fucking this up.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my bad. I'm just gonna
Don't put
it on me.
Don't put that on me. I know who you're
Jerry.
talking about.
I know my pop be watching the show too.
Yeah.
My pop probably like this nigga right here, man.
Well, Jerry then is like, you can't fire the head of the studio without having someone that's stupid, and she basically goes off. I feel
Jerry
like
spazzed on him, bro.
Jerry and Carl both go to fuck off this episode, but
Now Carl
Jerry
was
goes
funny.
the fuck off on Roman. She's like, what? She's like, that's fucking stupid. You're not your father.
Now
He
when
was
she
like, oh,
said
this ain't
that,
gonna work unless you believe I'm
yeah,
gonna film my father. Believe it or say it, is what she
yeah.
said. And because like, of course she don't believe it. She knows that he's not his father.
But by the way, I think these niggas really got the game messed up only because you can't be CEO for 2 days and be a father. The
Yeah,
nigga was CEO for years.
exactly.
Like maybe when you look back on it 20 years from now, be like, oh man, he did a good job to like father. But you can't come out the gate talking about I make decisions just as good as my dad. Nah, nigga.
you work it.
You ain't got no experience.
And that's what they don't understand. They've been spoon fed their whole life. You know what I'm saying? So like all these kids, they don't understand that hard work. They're all in
Yeah.
their 40s, bro. They're all in their 40s. They're not children. They're when we still call them kids. You get what I'm saying? Like, because they
It's
act
deep.
like children.
It's deep, bro.
Yeah,
So he
everyone calls
fires
them the
Jerry.
kids. Yeah, he fires Jerry
Kendall fires Jerry. And then
he
on the
gets
other hand,
emotional.
there's a whole presentation coming up to promote, different things in the company.
And they
Specific
think it's
like
stupid.
and
Everyone thinks it's dumb.
Yeah.
except for Roman and Kendall. But Shiv is like, we can't let him do this because Shiv has the inside scoop
Oh
with
yeah, my bad, y'all. Roman is the one firing folk.
yeah,
Kendall
we,
out here trying to get this presentation together.
yeah,
He asking for the most. The nigga want clouds, a whole house, and mind you, the presentation the next day, and he gonna
yeah.
ask for this whole setup.
Not understanding how fucking shit gets made. Well, like that's just like a prime example of like how they don't understand how anything works. You can't just walk into a room and just because it's them being grown up billionaires and them being like, oh, I want this, want it now. You can't just do that. You can't just be like, I need to make this last minute change. No matter how much money you throw at it, it can't be done
And the
because
only
it
one that
wasn't
has
done.
some type of sense is Shiv.
Yeah,
And I think part of that would be because at one point she wasn't trying to work for them. She was out here
for the
really like low
longest.
key trying
Yeah,
to get it on her own. But and she out here, I was low key, I was a little happy for her this episode, man. Getting back with Tom, not getting back with her, but
they
him
they
and
they
Tom
they,
doing
they
a little
just
something. They flirt
very
very
toxic,
funny.
very toxic relationship.
Yeah, yeah. Tom was like, I like money. Like low key, I
Yeah,
got with you because y'all was rich, and
yeah.
I wanted some money. And when you
I
tried to split me from the money, I had to get the money. That's pretty
well,
much what he said.
yeah, essentially, yeah, because they weren't gonna get divorced, but she did just break that man's heart.
She acting like he broke her heart. And
Yeah,
I'm very confused about that.
she literally him siding with her father is what broke her heart.
Right. It wasn't, yeah, right. That's a
It
fact. That's a
wasn't,
fact.
but like she just told this nigga right before he made this move,
Oh, yeah.
I never loved you.
Yep.
Imagine being told that by your wife.
Yeah.
That they never loved you, and then you get this opportunity.
Yeah. I would be like,
I
boys
would
to
take
men.
that opportunity too. What? You
I'll be
just
like,
said you
boys to,
don't love me,
I'll be like, boys to men. Break down and die. That's my favorite part on that motherfucker.
bitch.
Nah, man, she was cold. She acting like she wasn't cold, bruh.
Yeah. She was
Like the
a
shit he said, like
savage.
the shit she said to him was not wild.
Yeah. She
So
even said
yes,
some slick shit to him and when they did the bite thing.
yeah.
They did the bite thing. They
Oh yeah, she
bited
was like the
bit each other's full.
first time I felt some feelings
No,
or
the
something
first
like
time you
that.
made me feel something, Tom.
First time you made me feel something.
Which is wild. They are married.
And she ain't told the nigga she pregnant yet.
Yeah, she still ain't told nobody she's pregnant. But also, it's only been 6 days.
But I thought they
But
said
she's
she was
20.
like 20 weeks.
She is 20 weeks.
She hiding
But
this bump crazy,
I'm
bro.
assuming I'm assuming the show's taking some liberties.
Which by the way, at 20 weeks, from what I heard, at 20 weeks you can figure out the gender. So she already
Okay.
know. She
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that like she knew, but like she went on the outs with Tom, so she wasn't talking to him. And then we get with the season picks up and we find out she's 20 weeks pregnant. So I don't know
You
how
think it's
long
Tom's baby?
for sure. For sure.
You sure?
I'm about 75%.
I'm upset, yeah.
About 75%. Like it's not a 100, but I'm about
Cause like,
75%.
why wouldn't she tell him?
Because I don't think she wants to be pregnant. I don't think this is an opportune time for her to have a baby, especially with all that's going on. You see it. You see it. She got so much going on. She has to schedule 20 minutes a
And
day just to grieve her father's death.
if they find out, the brothers is going like weave
Use
her
it
out of
to
the
cut her out even more because
yeah,
that's what they're already doing. They're already boxing her out.
yeah, pretty
Kendall's
much.
taking her seat at the table. Friggin', he's acting like it was how it was in the beginning of season 1, coming in
And they
with
acting like those group
coming in with
hugs.
takeover.
Act like
Yeah,
those group hugs make everything okay. Like nigga, stop. We
yeah.
got to
Well,
stop.
that's Roman. That's Roman.
Yeah,
Roman's
that's
the emotional one. You know what I'm saying? But he don't know how to use his don't know how to express emotion.
I find it weird that let me tell you something. If I'm Jerry, especially with all she's been through with Roman,
She got
I'd have been controlling that
them
nigga.
them dick pics like crazy.
I'd have been controlling that nigga. Like I'd have
For sure.
mentally.
But like that's
And then
how you. But Jerry ain't like that though.
I
She's
know
good.
she good
She's
people.
slick with it. I feel like the show's gonna end with Jerry running everything.
You think so?
That's my new theory. My theory's been changing every week. I have no fucking idea. I had Tom and Greg running the bitch at one point, and Tom basically fell to the ground when Logan died.
I think the business go down. Burning
I
furnace.
think it's either that. I think the deal doesn't go through, and the business falls apart with them leading their heading the charge. We still got a bunch of stuff coming this season. We still got the funeral.
Yo,
We still
I think it
got.
might end with the funeral. I
Hey,
think
we
that might
got
be the
4
last
episodes
episode.
left. We got 4 episodes.
Yeah,
We
because
still got the funeral.
normally it's about a week or a week and a half
Yeah,
from the time somebody died to the funeral.
we got we got the funeral coming up. We have the election. They've been talking about this election all season.
Yeah.
And we got everything that leads up to the election. So I'm thinking the season either ends with the election or the funeral. Or honestly, I have no idea. I seen the director say episode 8 probably gonna make everyone upset.
Okay.
Not upset, but it's gonna be a talk of the town.
This episode is brought to you by Canva. Canva is a graphic design platform used to create social media graphics, presentations, posters, documents, and other visual content. The app includes templates for users to use to design whatever they want for the free. The platform is free to use, but also offers a paid subscription, Canva Pro, which will unlock an even larger library of graphics, images, templates, and videos to add to your designs. So please tap the link in the description and get started.
So we got 2 more. All right.
Yeah.
We got one more episode until episode 8. So that's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
That's gonna be cool, man. Real quick, man, we just want to send healing energy to Jamie Foxx, man.
I didn't know we were done talking about Succession, but yes.
Oh, my bad. That felt like a solid ending to the convo. Anything else you wanted to say on Succession?
No, that's okay. We could talk about Jamie Foxx.
Cut me off, bro. I want to send some healing energy out here to Jamie Foxx, man. I do. You know what's interesting about Jamie Foxx, man? I only saw one post, and that was from T.I. to say, "Bro, I hope you get better."
I saw a couple.
And everybody was like, "Man, what happened to Jamie Foxx?" It is alleged, rumored. I don't know if it's true or not. That he had a stroke. So yeah, man,
That's
just
what was reported.
It's crazy that when I saw the news, literally earlier that day, I watched the Rap Radar interview with Jamie Foxx and Snoop Dogg, and they was talking about that the movie on Netflix where he was the vampire slayer or something like that. And did you see that movie?
Yeah, I just watched that the other day, actually.
What you think
That's
of that
what I texted you. I texted you, I was like, yo, make it good so goddamn fine. Remember when I said that? That's what I was watching. I was watching that movie. I fell asleep, but the last thing I see before I fell asleep was make it good.
I'm gonna say some toxic. I don't know if it's toxic or not. Toxic or not.
Wait, let me say some words about Jamie Foxx before you get to the toxicness. I just want to say, I want to get something nice out, before you tarnish. I was gonna say, hey, I hope he has a speedy recovery because allegedly he had a stroke, and it's just like you don't think about these things, but like life really be coming at you,
No, man, for real. Also, my bad. From that Rap Radar interview, he was talking about he was working on a stand up. Like he was about
he was trying to come back to stand up.
Yeah, he was trying to get back. He was working on his impressions. He was killing it in the interview with them Jones, and I was really looking forward to that. So,
very talented man, most talented. He's one of the most talented men in show business for sure.
Him is him and Wayne Brady. Probably two of the most just talented men in entertainment. So
we don't know if Wayne Brady can act though. That's my thing.
Says she was a Marvin Gaye, knew the van job.
But yeah, no man, this is crazy.
All right,
he would have thought.
Yeah, man. Prayers up to him, man. Prayers up to him. Let me get back to this Megan Good conversation real quick. Let me get back to this. I just want to say this real quick. You tell me if this is bad, bro. But Devon Franklin has truly messed the game up for married
Hey,
black men. Okay.
it,
The
it,
fact that he got divorced from this woman and she is looking respectfully,
even
looking
better.
2 times better. I mean, she
I ain't never
came out
seen
the
it look
gates
better.
full. She came out swinging, hitting home runs. You feel me? Grand slams.
Well,
We
I've
look,
heard
bro.
I've heard some theories that when she was with Mr. Devon Franklin, the good black man,
Good
she
black,
wasn't acting like
bro.
she
Good
wasn't
black man,
acting like herself, because ever since they've been divorced, I'll be honest with you, she looked like she is just enjoying life. She's
bro.
glowing every time you see her.
And
She's
look, at
she
Devon
been
Franklin, this
wearing
ain't.
less and going out more. I don't know what she been going out though. I just know she been wearing less.
Look, Devon
And she
Franklin.
looked like
Uh,
comfortable in her skin. She just looked so happy. Was this marriage not a happy marriage? Was it all a facade?
no, I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was good. But I'm just. It is interesting that she wasn't. Well, first of all, I don't follow her, but she didn't seem as active on social media as she
Oh
was
man,
in her marriage. It wasn't out. She
she
wasn't out
was
here.
very active.
She wasn't out here posting
She
what
was
she been
posting
posting
only
lately.
workout stuff. It was
Yeah.
all workout stuff,
Um, it's
and
interesting.
them workouts worked out.
Like,
I'm sorry.
do wives feel like they gotta restrict themselves
I don't
from
know.
doing certain things when they
I
married or
feel like
something?
certain it depends on your relationship, T.
That's fair. That's
Some
fair.
relationships, I feel like she was with such a godly man. Isn't
What
he a
I
preacher?
want to
Isn't he a
he
preacher?
actually was on Married at First Sight. He was one of the counselors on Married at First Sight.
Yeah,
Very interesting. Interestingly
very
enough,
interesting.
after
You're
the
married. How you gonna be a marriage counselor, but you got divorced? I feel
he
like
got
that
experience.
feel,
He got experience now.
that is a spirit. It's true.
I
I
do
feel
want to
like
say
that should
this
be a
though.
tick against you. There
We
should be like you
as
should lose a
married
point.
men, you lose a point. Like you're not as qualified.
You lose a letter grade. You lose a letter grade.
You're not as qualified.
If you were A rated A fucking therapist, couples therapist, you got divorced, you would be now. You
You
gotta be.
be
Until you get married again, you will be.
your price drops.
We gotta know you can make it work again.
Your
Maybe you gotta
hourly
get through the hurdle.
the hourly rate has to go down, sir.
Oh, for sure. I'm not paying this divorced couples therapist top dollar. You're divorced. Oh,
Yeah,
it's you. What are they gonna say? I figured out that my marriage actually did not work, and it's best. You can't give me advice if you ain't in a relationship. I don't care. Like you, Tyler. Remember you say, "Oh, I don't take advice from non-married people." I don't take
bruh,
advice from single people. How you gonna be single? Tell me how to take care of my woman.
bruh. Hey, look, here's my thing.
You're
Hey,
single
look,
for a reason.
this is
Obviously,
what
the shit don't work.
this is what Devon Franklin. This is what this marriage taught me. But I gotta make sure we gotta make sure our wives are like really enjoying life in this
Yeah,
stage. You know
and
what I'm saying?
feeling like they can fully express themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
Exactly.
obviously
Yeah.
she did feel it like she was expressing herself fully because she's directing now. She directing episodes of that show Harlem. You know that.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
She directed some other stuff. I don't know what
Man, it's
specifically, but
crazy
I've
out here,
seen
bro.
her in the
Let me
director's
tell you
chair.
something. It's crazy. We got to do better. We can't let these women get divorced and then do better. Nah,
Yeah.
you should be terrible. You should be.
Maybe she's one of those women. You know how there's those women that like when they're
But shout
dating
out to the women.
somebody.
Like if it ain't for you, if you if you're doing
Yeah.
your thing, you're doing your thing. I'm just saying.
Maybe she's one of those not women, but one of those people who like when
Mm.
they're in a relationship, they're all about their significant other. You think
Yeah, and
it's
that's tough,
something like
man.
that?
You
Because
gotta. Yeah,
like
that's tough.
you can't say that her marriage wasn't happy. She wasn't in a
I
happy
don't know.
marriage, or but we don't know. We don't know
I'm
what's
not
going
gonna.
behind them closed doors. But like from what we see on the outside looking in at this beautiful black woman,
It's
who
that's
we went on way too long about. I mean, he just
that's the thing. You just sit there like Devon, bro. What
what the
happened?
fuck?
It was like Eric Benet. It was like Eric Benet, bro. How Eric
Yeah,
Benet
Eric
got?
Benet be. Didn't
He
Eric
with Halle
Benet beat
Berry,
up
bro.
Halle Berry? Then he
Nah,
beat
he
her
had a
up.
sex addiction.
Oh, okay.
He
Okay.
had a sex addiction.
I always thought he beat up Halle Berry.
Nah. When Jay-Z
Oh.
said, "Let the baddest girl in the world get away," nigga never go Eric Benet.
How you gonna be addicted to sex? You gonna be addicted to sex and you married the Halle Berry. I mean, I feel
I
like
can't judge the
I'm not
black
gonna
man.
say it. I gotta say that off here. That's a
I
joke.
can't judge the brother. I can't judge the
I-
brother,
hey, sex
but
addiction.
you know.
I feel like that's the hardest addiction. Like if you really think about it, being a sex addict, you know how much work you gotta put in to have sex every day.
I thought that was really the joke. It's the hardest addiction.
It was a double entendre.
Yeah, that was excellent. That was excellent.
Let me just say it, like think about it every day. Try to as a man, it ain't easy. For some dudes it's easy. But like
Eric
I
Benet,
feel like
R&B
you only could be
singer.
a nigga that look like Eric Benet and have
Yeah, that's fair.
a sex addiction. Like famous
Shout out
people.
to Eric Benet, man. You a great artist. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you lost one. You took one L.
I ain't listened to an Eric Benet song in my whole entire life.
So let's get to sports then. Shout out Serena Williams for being pregnant.
Yes. I wonder if she's gonna have a boy.
You think
I just feel like
if
the
it's
genetics.
a boy,
I feel like the genetics just. I just want to see the genetics of the man. I
I'm
just want
very
to know if we get
interested.
another LeBron. I just want to know if we get another LeBron.
You think we'll get a tennis LeBron?
I think we gonna get a LeBron and whatever that child wants to do in their life.
Well, we still got to remember that the husband.
She
I
has
don't
a
know how
daughter.
athletic he is, bro.
But he tall. That's all that matters.
How tall is he? He don't look that
Taller
tall
than
to me.
her. Taller than her. Taller than her. I don't know. I just think it was a lanky white man.
He gonna be rich though.
Billionaire. Reddit.
Already. How
Shout
light?
out to them though.
Let me not say how light you think the baby go.
Let's not talk about those type of politics on the show.
Okay. Oh man, yo, you know it'd be crazy if down the road, if it is a boy, if them two as siblings just like destroyed mixed doubles, was just out here beating everybody in doubles matches.
Yo, imagine
It'd be wild.
they do mixed doubles. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, that's a thing.
They'd probably bring all the attention to it because they don't
big
really
facts.
talk about it very much.
They talk about mixed doubles, and like it's like if it ain't the championship, they not talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
Tournaments,
even
they
if
show
it's
the
just the
game.
championship, they ain't gonna talk.
They show the championship game for 30 seconds. They show a couple hits. Congrats to them, and we back to the singles. We back to the singles, bro.
As a non-tennis fan, I didn't even know mixed was a thing. Mixed doubles was a thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
An official thing. I didn't know it was an official thing.
I think it depends on the tournament, but it is official.
Oh, the tournament.
It is
Oh,
official for sure. Yeah.
Honestly,
Right,
I don't know. I feel
let's get-
weird about the athletes' kids becoming athletes themselves. Yeah.
Well,
Like
we
Kenya
saw
Martin's son is in the NBA right now, and it's weird to see.
we saw a lot of this, and not a lot of this. We saw a couple of this in the NFL draft last weekend. Man, shout out to Joey Porter, his son Joey Porter. Is his son named Joey Porter Jr.? Yeah, his son Joey Porter Jr. got drafted to the Pittsburgh Steelers, which is like crazy because Joey Porter was a Pittsburgh Steeler, and
that's dope.
A dog as a Pittsburgh Steeler as well. That's one of the he like a legend.
Somebody else's son got drafted.
Yeah, there was a scout for the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys drafted his son, Deuce Vaughn. And here's the thing:
type of nepotism to that?
No, because this man is a beast.
I'm just making a joke.
Oh, my bad. Really though, he's nice. I've never seen nobody. I've never seen nobody really shake somebody in the hole. Like there's a clip of him like still in the hole. Like there's not a lot of room right there, and he hit somebody with a spam pan, like just moving his shoulders. And Cuz was shook.
I've heard his name numerous times. Like
he went to Kansas State, beast.
I just didn't know his father was an NFL scout. That's probably
Nah, I didn't
imagine
know.
your dad is a scout. He knows exactly like what to tell you the
Yeah,
NFL is looking for.
literally.
That's pretty
They
dope.
showed a
He got
clip.
a very.
They showed a clip
He still got to
of
do
his
it, but
father. They let his father make the call.
yeah, beautiful.
And his father
He
go.
had no idea.
His father go. I was gonna call you on my phone, but my phone died. I was calling your phone, my phone died, but boy, it was emotional. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie. That would be that's probably a dream come true to like tell your son, yo, you going to the NFL. Like
yeah.
that's what's
Did
up.
his
But
father play in the NFL?
that's a good question. I can't tell you.
Yeah,
But he's a
I can't
scout.
tell you. Yeah,
Jay,
that's a good job.
did you keep up with the draft?
I watched a little bit of the first round with the missus. She was
I
really
thought it was
interested, and she don't watch football at all.
impressive that 3 of the top 4 draft picks were black quarterbacks.
Yeah,
Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson, CJ Stroud. Um, and the thing is, yo, this white man that he's all about the draft. I forget his name. Mel Kiper. Mel Kiper
yeah,
kept hyping up this Will Levis. He kept hyping up this
yeah. He
Will Levis
fell
guy because he was
second
like the only
round, right?
top. Yeah, he was like the only top white
Yeah.
quarterback. He was the only top
Yeah.
white quarterback prospect this year, and they
Okay.
kept hyping this nigga up.
They always do.
Nothing made me happy. Respectfully, I'm glad he got drafted
Hey, hey, hey.
to see. And honestly, I didn't think the Colts would get Anthony Richardson. I
He
didn't think they
wasn't
would do
even
it.
the story. Will Levis wasn't even the
He
story
wasn't the
on
story.
draft day.
I did not think they was gonna get Anthony Richardson. Indianapolis was gonna do it. But when they were saying that the offense coordinator used to work for the Eagles, and they was like they're gonna try to bring that Jalen Hurts style offense to Indianapolis, it made sense. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest
Yeah.
with you, I don't know how good Anthony Richardson's gonna be. I
Yeah.
wasn't the biggest
He's
fan
a
of him in Florida.
fucking big boy though.
Athletically, he a dog.
He's like Cam Newton type fucking size.
Yeah, no,
That's how
seriously.
big Cam Newton was.
And he could throw. Like he got a
Cash
rocket
is.
arm.
Yeah. He
I
got a
just
cannon.
don't know about how well he can actually run the offense. Like
Yeah.
he could make a lot of things happen on his own. He can make the plays. He could expand the play. You know what I'm saying?
Are
But
you
like,
saying he's not very disciplined when it comes to the X's and O's? You don't
I'm
think
not
he's very
saying that.
disciplined when it comes to that?
I didn't see him execute well in Florida. I just didn't. I didn't see
Yeah.
him throw a team down the field like he wasn't Bryce or CJ. They
Yeah.
literally drafted this man
He was the third
off
quarterback
of
to go.
right, but they drafted him off of his talent, and they didn't really draft him off his production. Because if you draft him off production, he's a second round, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just saying. Because Florida, I mean,
So
and mind you, it's a team sport,
how,
but he wasn't slinging the ball like that. But I watched a lot of Florida games.
how do you feel about the Will Levis guy then?
Okay.
Is it like a black pride thing? You're happy he went to the second round, or is it like also a numbers thing? You watch a lot of college football.
Yeah, I do watch a lot of college football. It's a little bit of both. Here's the thing. The year before his junior year, Kentucky was like decent. They upset a couple teams. Like they really they
Oh,
pulled
he
it
was the
together.
quarterback from Kentucky last year.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I remember that. They had a little buzz.
Yeah, this year's Kentucky team did not do so well. But he played in a pro style offense. So I can see him being more NFL ready.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't no first round pick though, not compared to because you got to compare to the Bryce Youngs and CJ Strouds, right? He wasn't no first round pick for sure.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And low key, and it's my thing. I just wish we went off. I wish the draft just went off. Who's the most productive? You know what I'm saying? Because low key,
you gotta
they drafted the Georgia quarterback got drafted 3rd, 4th round or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, look, I know they had a dog defense. I know they had a beast of a defense, but how does a nigga that wins 2 national championships? And mind you, especially against Alabama, it wasn't like they was not throwing the football. Like they was going out here slinging it. Like how does somebody like that drop so far back?
I honestly, they draft off potential. Honestly, that's all it feels like. If they
Yeah, I
have the
mean,
potential to be good,
some people are experiments. It works
sometimes,
out
yeah,
sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I do think the most productive ones are the ones that I've
yeah,
seen have the most success in the league. Like Purdy. Purdy was Mr. Irrelevant,
yeah,
but he was a 4-year starter at Iowa State, and they was
yeah,
always that dark horse in the Big 12. Like you just didn't know. You know, they
yeah.
were always a 1 or 2 plays away from being in the conference championship game. You know what I'm saying? Fighting.
I remember hearing about someone else being the last pick, being nice. I can't remember what sport it was. It was
I don't
football, or
know.
basketball. Jimmy Butler. When he the
Oh
last
yeah,
pick?
I think so.
Jimmy Butler is a fucking dog. But to get
So
back to
yeah.
this little Will Levis thing, you know how I found out about Will Levis? I didn't know who this white man was,
How?
until I seen his girlfriend. He had this fine ass Spanish woman right next to him, and that's all I seen. That's all I seen. They were talking about his talent. They're like, "Oh, Will Levis is dropping down in the second round, but at least he got a baddie next to him." And I was like, "That's not important at this moment. The man's dreams is being shot, and all we care about is woman."
By the way,
She was fine as hell. But,
we still haven't had a better draft moment than CeeDee Lamb snatching his
oh yeah,
phone from his girl. Now I'm waiting on
yeah.
somebody to do something as fly as that.
Why was she even going to grab the phone?
I don't know, bro.
Was she grabbing it to hand to him? Like I don't
I don't know.
understand that.
Real quick, man. Well, what'd you think of the Patriots picks?
They got this Spanish dude, this corner,
Yeah.
and I guess he good. I don't know. I never heard about him. I'm like, cool. And then they
Yeah,
got some other dude.
he's all right. He got really good hands. He got really good hands. He used to play receiver.
I never really get excited for the Patriots in the draft.
They are the most unentertaining team in the NFL draft.
Oh my god! When they traded their 14th pick for the 17th pick, I was like, "What the fuck is the difference? Why did you just pick the nigga you want at 14? Like, what the hell? What do you want? What is there to see 2 picks prior? Like, what? Why do you need more time? It's like it's like I don't even worry about them.
I'll tell you what was wild. The Houston Texans, they drafted CJ Stroud and then made a trade to get the next pick.
Yeah.
And got Will Anderson. And
which is crazy.
They
still probably gonna suck, but
no, they gonna. I wish they got.
I think they got karma. They got karma. The Texans got bad karma.
Because of the owner. Because of the owner.
Because of Deshaun Watson, bro. It's karma. Karma's coming back to bite them in the ass.
I think the owner. I think Deshaun Watson is part of the karma of the owner.
Do you want to start a remote podcast? Well, we have the perfect website for you, riverside.fm, where you can record remote podcasts and video interviews in studio quality from anywhere, used by over 70,000+ creators and Fortune 500 firms. Riverside allows you to upload your video and audio while recording on your web browser itself. That means you don't have to download any apps onto your computer. Riverside also allows you to edit your video and audio on the platform and cut up clips from your recording for social media. So if you're thinking of starting a podcast, it's as easy as clicking the link in the description. Thank you. Now let's get back to the show.
Nah, I think Deshaun.
The owner literally called them niggas slaves.
I think he did, but I think that this is my conspiracy hat. They set Deshaun Watson up to get all them allegations. These girls don't even know what they telling on him about anymore. I'm all for I'm all for it. But this is the most fishy situation
you really
I have ever seen in my life. How the fuck? Oh, I'm gonna request a trade. Now I got 20 allegations against me, and then so at first I was like, "Ooh, I don't know, that's terrible." But then I seen the shit coming out. One girl don't even know what to say. Another girl it was inviting him to the crib talking about, oh, he assaulted me, but I invited him to my house. Why the fuck would you invite someone who assaulted you to your house? This ain't a relationship. There's no relationship here for this to be like a situation where it's like, oh, I'm afraid. No, you could don't bring the nigga into your home. It's just like I feel like this is karma for what they try to do to Deshaun Watson's career, which they're currently doing to his career.
Okay, I
Actually,
see what you're saying. It's
so
karma
this
for
is
what they
they're
trying to do
gonna
to his
suck
career.
forever. They're gonna
Okay.
suck forever because of that karma. Because I
Well,
just feel it
I
doesn't
don't
sit
think
right
they're
with
going to
me.
suck forever, and I don't think they're going to suck forever because
Maybe
they
till the owner goes. Because if the owner's a
well,
racist, I feel like it's something the owner would be responsible for behind the scenes, especially after
w-
watching Succession.
they
Especially
hired
after watching Succession.
D'Amico Ryans as the head coach. He
Poor
was
D'Amico.
he's a former player on the Texans,
I
and
know.
he's a really good defensive coordinator at San Francisco. I think he's going to pull it together. Plus, that division is up for the taking.
It is. But they have bad karma. They gonna have bad karma until that owner leaves. Because I didn't realize I didn't realize that was the same owner that called them slaves. I
Yeah, I
forgot
believe it
about
is,
that.
unless he passed it on that I may not have known.
Hey, if you still part of that, it's all bad karma. That's why I said poor D'Amico. Because you know why? They got fucked. Because of that bad karma. I'm telling you, it's gonna come out in 20 years. There's gonna be a documentary about this Deshaun Watson situation. There's gonna be a 30 for 30 or something, and it's gonna come out that this was a ploy to ruin his career because he wanted to leave the Texans because they're
I'm gonna
racist
tell you,
owners.
bro. The problem is they
You just
drafted
made
a
this.
really they
You made
drafted
the
a really
conspiracy
good
theory keep spinning when you told me the owner was racist, Tyler. You
they
fucked it
drafted a
up.
really good quarterback.
CJ Stroud's nice. I like him.
I give him 3 years, and I think they're gonna win the division. I'm gonna just say that now.
I give him 3 years to find out if he's gonna be gonna make it or not.
No, 3 years they're gonna win the division.
You think so? You think he's
get
NFL ready?
yeah. If the throws he was making, dog, and this. So all right, much respect to what's the brother that passed away? What's the brother that passed away for Ohio State? He was a quarterback for Ohio State, but then he went to Washington. Dang, my bad, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. There was a former quarterback at Ohio State who got drafted into the league. I didn't think he was that good, and I didn't want to say that because he's from Maryland. But when he was throwing to
what's his name? Dwayne Haskins.
Dwayne Haskins, respectfully,
R.I.P.
when he was
man.
throwing to receivers, they were wide open. This guy CJ Stroud was throwing to receivers. These throws is on the money, over the shoulder, perfectly outside, right over the shoulder. He putting it where it's gotta be. You know what I'm saying? I think he is ready. So if they give him an offensive line, 3 years they win the division.
Hey,
3
this
years.
is
telling you now.
Hey,
Now,
I hope offensive lines for some reason really hard to get at this for some reason.
Yeah, because people assume because a man is big, he could block. That's not true.
Well, it's all technique. These offensive linemen, I have been noticing, the offensive linemen in college is small.
They've gotten smaller and more mobile.
Yeah, they're in great shape. There's one nigga that came out, I thought he was a linebacker. Nah, he was just a 6'10" fucking lineman.
The Eagles drafted this guard that looks like a daggone bodyguard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, speaking of Philly,
I missed
we
the
had
days
one
of
heck of a I do too. I do too. Rumbling, fumbling, stumbling. That's all you hear John Madden say. Rumbling, fumbling, stumbling. Speaking of Philly, man, they I think they did a great job in the draft this year, man. We drafted Jalen Carter out of Georgia, and then we came back and drafted Nolan Smith out of Georgia. So we literally took two of their best defensive players in the first round. And then we came back after drafting a safety from Illinois and a guard from Bama. We drafted a corner, Ringo from Georgia. And then we made a trade with the Detroit Lions and got DeAndre Swift, University of Georgia alumni. So we ended up through the draft getting 4 University of Georgia players. You might as well call us the Philadelphia Dogs. The Philadelphia Bulldogs.
I hate you. I hate you.
I was really excited to see DeAndre Swift picked up because now we got Rashad Penny, who's a really big back. He was actually at one point he was a Heisman candidate in college. He still got it. He fumbled a little too much for me, but hopefully he could fix that. And now we got DeAndre Swift, who is from Philly. So I just feel like it's the we're gonna be running the football, man.
The only reason I remember DeAndre Swift is because of his commitment video.
No, what was his commitment? His mama was
that
upset?
was the one when he did the fucking Rocky Run with Dreams and Nightmares.
Oh, nah, I missed that one.
Yeah, you didn't remember that? That's the only reason I remember it, because it was like Creed. Because he ran up the steps and then it was like playing Dreams and Nightmares. It was crazy. And then then it ended with the Georgia G. That's the only reason I remember it. I got reminded of it because they released it. Someone posted it after an Eagles fan posted after he got traded. He got picked up. I mean,
I'm excited. Howie Roseman, our GM. Job well done, sir. Job well done. So and on top of that, we got N'Kobe Dean and Jordan Davis, who we drafted last year from the University of Georgia. So we got about 5 Georgia players from the national championship team 2 years ago on our defense, all on the defensive side.
Good for y'all. Good for y'all.
It's crazy. You know, there was a time when that used to be Alabama. That used to be Alabama at one point. Like people were literally taking the whole defense. Everybody got their time, Jay. Don't everybody got their time.
Ain't going nowhere.
I'm not saying they ain't going nowhere, but there used to be a time where teams would literally try to draft the whole defense.
No, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
I'm just saying I ain't saying no diss against
you're right.
them,
You're right. Want to talk about
Lamar Jackson.
You got to talk about Lamar. He got paid finally.
Lamar got the contract.
Now he's the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. He finally got the contract. I think the Jalen Hurts thing really made a good case for him. I feel like he's like, all right, the fucking Eagles did it. And, I think that's what happened. I literally think that's what happened.
Hey, you know what? Hey, that's funny because it was like, bro, we can't give you.
Is there a rivalry between them?
No.
Okay.
But I think it was like, bro, we can't give you the same contract of Deshaun Watson because nobody really rocking with Deshaun right now. But when Jalen Hurts got the contract, it was like, so you trying to tell me I'm not at this level?
So you're thinking it was like they didn't want the public to be like to associate him with Deshaun Watson.
It's like, so Deshaun Watson is the standard for y'all?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I see
that. I felt like it was like, all right, let's see what, let's see what the
just like the white man to compare brothers to each other.
Conspiracy,
one brother. Hey, that's all I'm saying, man. That ain't right. But I think he was like, hey, they paid fucking Jalen Hurts, and I done more than that nigga. So,
well, he didn't get to the Super Bowl.
He didn't get the Super Bowl, but he just got an MVP.
He was MVP, which hey, look, man. I mean, look.
Was Jalen Hurts an MVP candidate?
Yes, it was either him or Mahomes. Like it was.
Okay, yeah, all right. Well, yeah, he did the same thing then.
Yeah,
Jalen Hurts is actually better than. If you think about it, he made the Super Bowl. That's more important than the damn MVP. If you think about it,
I mean, it is.
But good for Lamar. I'm happy for him, even though it took him forever to get the damn thing.
And let me tell you, bro. So they signed Odell Beckham.
Yeah, they do.
They got Lamar, but bro, they drafted this player named Zay Flowers from Boston College.
Mm-hmm.
Here's why I know he's so nice, bro. You remember back in college, we used to do them footwork videos.
Yeah.
And I used to try and tag Gold Feed Global.
Yeah.
To try and get on their Instagram page.
Oh, was he one of them kids on there?
He works out with that dude. He works out with that dude in Florida, like all the time.
Oh, so he was in them videos when we was in college, huh? He was one of them kids, you think? You think it was because he used to always have them kids doing the ladder drills?
He been in the videos. He been in the videos all the way up through college, bro.
Damn. Good for him.
Bro, this man one of the filthiest route runners I've ever seen.
Slow feet don't eat.
Slow feet don't eat, bro. This dude is nasty. The fact that Boston College, dude is nasty, bro. I mean,
look, for the Ravens.
This is a way better. Like I remember when they got Hollywood Brown, I was like, Hollywood Brown is fast, but Cuz ain't the greatest route runner in my opinion.
Yeah.
They got somebody that is like Hollywood, but like times 2.
Yeah. That's good.
Stamp
Good
on
for
that.
them. Good for
Yeah.
Lamar. Good for the Ravens.
Yeah,
End of
that's
the
a
day,
heck
they
of a
ain't my
pick.
Patriots. So,
Yeah.
good
I
luck.
think they'll probably win. They'll probably win that.
Yeah.
He got to go. Never mind. Cincinnati. I forgot about Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I can't say they're gonna win the division,
Yeah.
but they're
Bengals
gonna
are-
be in the hunt. They're gonna be in the hunt.
That white boy is cold.
Cold.
Joe Burr.
Joe
Burr.
Burr.
You want to talk about basketball?
Yeah, let's talk basketball, man. Let's talk basketball. Golden State on to the next round.
Yeah, they playing the Lakers. If you listen to this on Thursday, they started playing. We're talking about the Tuesday night game. It's game 1. So when y'all listen to it, game 2 probably be.
Oh, they're playing
on
right
TV.
now.
Yeah, they're playing right
they're
now.
gonna play
No,
later,
they play
probably.
at 10. They play at 10 tonight.
So who do you
Ain't
think
nobody
gonna
see
win
that.
game 1? I got Golden State winning game
I have
1.
no idea. This is one of those series where it's like
I
either
think
or.
this series gonna go down in history, but
I
it's
think
gonna go
LeBron's
7.
gonna go off.
He has no choice.
Yeah.
I think Steph got a better record than him when they go against each other.
I think the Lakers
has
might
to.
win because they had a longer break.
LeBron has to. He's already a
Beat
GOAT,
them.
right?
He has to beat them
You
and
kind of
make it to the
let's
Western
be
Conference
real.
Finals.
Let's be real. If Steph puts up a 50-point game against LeBron, we have to have the conversation.
Of what?
If Steph wins this series and he does a 50-point game, a 50-point performance again, the conversation.
What's the conversation?
The conversation of is Steph better than LeBron James?
No. LeBron is the all-time leading scorer in the NBA. All-time leading scorer.
Now, I will say this. The people are saying, is Steph the greatest point guard ever?
Yes. Well, I won't say yes, but he could
a
be.
lot of people, pull Magic Johnson out your ass. I know a lot of people want to say Magic, but
nobody like watching that whistle basketball. You know what I call whistle basketball? Yeah, no.
Basketball is my favorite sport. Like the dribble up and down the court.
Nobody care about that. But I don't know. I think they're both goats.
I'm
they're
sorry,
both goats.
They
are
are both goats, but for some reason nobody's afraid to say this. In our generation. No, LeBron been around longer than Steph, but our generation, I think we got to start having this conversation. Like Steph. If Steph pulls this out, I think he's the player of our generation.
I don't think he's the number one. I don't think he's the player of a generation because he went too long.
Dog,
for the past 10 years though, I'm gonna tell you right now, for the past 10 years he's been balling his ass off.
All right, if he gets past LA, he's in that upper echelon. Like
I think he already is in that upper echelon. I just think it's
he's permanent. He's permanent. He's permanent. He ain't going nowhere. But if he wins, if they somehow pull this off, bro, you gotta have it. It's 1A, 1B.
I just think
if they pull out a finals win, it's 1A, 1B, dog.
I just think LeBron has just been so consistent.
If they pull out a final win,
in his
you gotta attach Steph Curry's head on Mount Rushmore.
I will admit, Steph Curry did change the game. He literally changed the game. He's a culture. He changed the culture of the NBA. Just him by himself. You know how many little niggas is running around shooting the ball?
But also, bro, he's a winner.
Like crazy. Yeah, and he wins.
And while he shoots threes, what's more impressive about Steph is not the threes to me. Is when he goes in the lane and does them high ass layups and the weird ass the way he can get a bucket. LeBron is powerful. Nobody's stopping this man when he gets through the lane. But what crazy. Steph has to do to score, and it's coming.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm not even talking about the score. The off the ball stuff. Is what gets me. You know what I'm saying? Like the energy, the motor. He has such a high motor.
It was like Rip Hamilton on steroids, because Rip Hamilton was like one of the first dudes I remember running around the court like that.
Yeah,
it's literally like that on steroids, bro.
I don't know if we need. I don't know about this conversation, but I
It
just
has to
know.
be said.
I feel
Clip this
like
up.
it's already been said. I feel like this isn't something that hasn't been said before. I think that people have already said that Steph's the
I
greatest.
think
That
Steph
is the
goes to
GOAT.
1A, LeBron goes to
I
1B.
don't think.
If
I don't think
Steph
Steph.
wins the
I think they
series,
both have their own different avenues, and I don't think. I don't think it's. I think it's right now. It's LeBron. LeBron's on the throne. Once LeBron finally retires, he should have retired, honestly, like 5 years. If LeBron retired 5 years ago, now it's Curry's throne, no questions asked. But since LeBron's still in the league, it's like a dying king. You know what I'm
who
saying?
will
Like
win?
let's bring it to Game of Thrones. You know what I'm saying? Like House of the Dragon. You know my man. I forgot the names, but the king, the one who was dying and
No,
falling
don't
apart.
put LeBron right
No,
there.
no,
Don't
no.
put
He's not
LeBron there.
that bad. He's not that bad. But we know his reign is ending. And
But
Curry's
the
right
thing
there.
is,
And Curry's right
Curry
there.
old too
Damon.
though.
Curry's right there. But Curry ain't as old as LeBron. Curry ain't as old as LeBron.
When was Curry at Davidson?
2008.
That's when LeBron. Boy, shoot, LeBron been in the league since what? 03?
2003. That's what I'm saying. This is his 20th season, bro. LeBron's been in the league for 20 years. Steph's been in the league for 15, 14,
So real quick,
15.
who wins game one? I
I
believe
think,
it's
honestly, I think the Warriors aren't going to win just
in
because of
Golden
that.
State. It's in Golden State, right?
Can I give him that? I think so. No. Who has the highest seedage? Golden State.
LeBron is 7. The Lakers
Yeah.
are 7. Golden State is
Yeah.
6.
So, yeah, it's in Golden State. I don't know if they're going to win. Only reason I say that is because of that game 7 was so freaking tiring for Steph. I feel like Steph only had like a day to recover from that. Because when they play Sunday, he only had a day to recover from that game. I feel like fatigue may be in effect for Steph. And we just need everyone else to step it up. You know what I'm saying? Clay need to get it together. Jordan Poole's been playing like a scrub all season.
Yeah.
Jordan
It
Poole's
must
been
be
playing
that
like a scrub all
mustache.
season.
He need to get back to that Dominican mustache.
Well, you know what it is the man think they gave him money and the man think he hot shit.
I'm just saying. When the mustache was skinny, he was balling.
Hey.
Just saying.
But yeah, I don't know.
I agree with you. I think LA gonna win game 1.
I don't know how many
Denver,
games is going.
It's gonna go 6.
Oh, Denver's sweeping the Suns. The Suns look like poop.
Nah,
Like
I think okay, here's the problem. I don't know what Chris Paul's health status is, but if he can finish the game, they'll win game 3.
Yeah, I don't think he finishing.
If he can finish a game, they'll win game 3.
He pulled his groin.
It's over. It's a sweep.
Yeah,
no,
it's a sweep.
It's gonna be a gentleman's sweep. They're gonna win one game.
I don't know.
They're gonna win one game.
KD needs to. He got to figure it out.
He's gonna have one. He's gonna have one of those games.
He need to figure it out. I need KD to get one ring without the Warriors for me to solidify him.
I promise you, if he brushes his hair, he's gonna go off.
Hey, whatever he does.
All right. Who's the
Suns
other?
looking like crap. The Heat.
Right, and then
balling.
We got the Heat.
Jimmy Buckets is out. Though.
The Heat in New York.
That's gonna be a decent series. Boring series. It's not gonna be the most televised. I feel like people ain't gonna.
It's low key. It's low key a classic. Like historically, you know what I'm saying? It's a little nostalgia to a series like that, Miami and New York.
Yeah, I guess so.
But no, Jimmy Butler came and balled out game 1. He shouldn't play game 2.
He's out. They already ruled him out.
Yeah, they already won home court. They already got the home court.
That's why I'm nervous. I'm like, all they got is Bam now.
Kyle
Lowry.
Yeah, Kyle Lowry can do it. And then Tyler Hero.
Tyler Hero's broke his hand.
Oh man, Duncan Robinson.
Duncan Robinson is a defensive liability.
But he can score.
He ain't as good as he was that one season.
You know what? I would like to see Bam go off though.
Bam, I hope so. Bam needs some help.
We'll see. We got and then of course Philly and Boston. Shout out to Philly winning game 1.
That's gonna be a crazy series, bro. That series. I mean, yeah, the Celtics lost one, but you know.
Shout out to Maxey.
They're gonna get it back.
I think
it's gonna go
Maxey,
back and forth.
Maxey is really becoming that dude, and
Yeah, he's nice.
he's the player that we've been needing. We've been needing somebody that's got the energy, that's going to go after a lot of these loose balls, and then real talk. All we really our big man, I forget his name, whoever subbed in for Embiid, like did his job, like 13 rebounds. He should have had more, but came
Mhm.
to the free throw line clutch in the last like 20 seconds. All we need him to do, man, is just get these loose balls, bro. Just get these rebounds, and we gonna take over from there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Um,
The Celtics. You know what's funny about the Celtics? And with Embiid being out, they're getting to the rim, and
yeah.
low key, that's good for Philly that they not taking as many threes instead of that they get into the rim instead of taking more 3-point shots, because I know Tatum can make
They
those
were
shots,
getting
but
to the cup on y'all.
yeah, but it's
Like,
good for us because like at the end of the day, it's better. 2 points is less than
thank
3.
God James Harden dropped 45. If James Harden had like a 20-point game, it would have been a different story. James Harden went the fuck off.
Yeah, yeah,
He had to.
he
It's
had the
nice to
energy.
see him still. I mean, yeah, he's been chilling all
What
season. Think
I'm
about it.
hoping I
James
need
Harden been
to.
chilling all
Yeah,
season.
I need Tobias to have a game. Well, he
I forgot about him. I literally forgot about Tobias Harris.
Harden didn't he lead the league in assists this year?
No, well, what I'm saying is he's been chilling. If he led the league in assists, he definitely was chilling.
If you lead the league in assists, you chilling.
No, I'm saying for him, he's a
That's fair.
he's
I
a
mean,
40-point a game. He'll drop 40 on you easy.
when you don't have to
He
do
ain't
that though when
hogging the
you got
ball
an
no more.
MVP.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh, Interesting though.
It's gonna be a good series. It's going 6.
Interesting series. Yeah, it's going 7. Come on, let's be real. It's
Nah,
going
it's
7.
going
It ain't going
6.
nobody 6. It ain't going to nobody 6. It's
The
going 7.
series
It's
will
going 7.
end in Philadelphia with Philly going to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm just
That's
calling
you.
it. That's just my prediction.
That's your
I'm just saying.
prediction, but it's a bad prediction. I don't
I'm just
believe it
saying.
one bit. I say it's going 7, and the Celtics can't get it home
And look,
in
bro,
Boston. Wait,
y'all
is Game
gonna have
7 in
to.
Boston? What's Game 7 be in Boston?
Yeah, Game 7 would be about. Y'all would have to blow us out because if it's close, you're not gonna finish.
Yes, we will.
Okay.
You win one game, one close game. We can't win any other close games. Get out of here. The
I'm
whole
not even
series
saying it
gonna be
because of
like
that. I
that.
saw what y'all did versus Atlanta, bro. Come on.
Like I said, the Celtics' issue is that they play down to their competition. They
If that's
don't
the case,
play.
we
They
win in 6, bro.
no, they ain't winning 6. They still win when they play down.
That didn't happen last night. That ain't happen on Monday, bro.
The chances are lower. The chances of us winning are lower, but we always play down to our competition for some odd reason. I don't know why they do it. It's the biggest problem I've noticed with the Celtics for like the last 3-4 years.
Okay.
They always play down to their competition.
This
But
is
yeah,
the year.
let's talk about something funny though.
Let's do it.
Dylan Brooks has been
Oh,
put.
man.
The Grizzlies reportedly informed Dylan Brooks he will not be brought back to the team under any circumstances.
Bro,
And
that's
he is
cold.
going into the free agency.
My
Well,
thing
it
is,
also
who's
came
signing?
out. It
Go
also
ahead.
came out that they offered him a bunch of deals throughout the season, and he did not. He declined them all.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I have a conspiracy theory on this as well.
What's your conspiracy theory?
The nigga knew it was his last year on contract. I ain't never heard of Dylan Brooks till this season.
Come on now.
What?
I know you heard of Dylan Brooks before this.
No,
season.
I have not. Never in my life. Never in my life. I swear to God, I never heard of this man in my whole entire life. I watch basketball. Maybe I don't watch that many Grizzlies games, but I don't remember Dylan Brooks ever being talking about until he started talking shit and playing dirty. And I
That's
think he
hilarious.
did that to improve his stock to go into the free agency because I don't think he wanted to return to the Grizzlies. But him not talking to the media in the playoffs made him look like a bitch.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't think his plan's going through very successfully.
I don't know who will sign him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He not that consistent of a shooter.
He's not that,
you can find another defender.
Yeah.
It's very
He's
interesting.
not even that great
dude.
of a defender. And he's just going to bring a bunch of drama.
Well, he wasn't even bringing. Well, yeah, he gets a lot of technical fouls.
Yeah. He starts a lot of shit. And the way he talks to the media is like, I can't see anyone. Like, have you seen all the jokes? Well, looks like you're going to China. They be saying like Chinese teams names. Like, oh well, Dylan Brooks going to the some Dragons.
Yo, stop, bro.
The jokes were coming in, poking bears and shit. What the fuck you talk about poking bear? Talk about LeBron. Them niggas averaging 26 points in the series. You talk about I don't respect no one who nigga get him down to 10. Hold him to 10. Then you can top. Nigga drop 25 on you. Oh, I don't respect anyone who don't drop 40 on me. The nigga still dropped 25. That's a lot of points. That's double digits. That's 20 points. Anything over 20 points, it's like, hey, get your shit together, bro. But yeah.
You stupid, bro. You stupid. I don't even got nothing to say on that, bro.
Yeah.
I think this is a good decision for Memphis.
Yeah.
I don't feel like he was it just didn't seem like a good pick for them. You know what I'm saying? It is what it
Too
is.
much. They already got a gangster. They don't need a thug.
Yeah, they dealing with a lot right now.
They got a gangster. They don't need a thug. Oh man.
Look, man, we already hour and a half, so I think let's save Doom for next week.
Let's not even mention it. Let's not even tell the people that we were going to talk about.
Shout out to Keke Palmer, man. Shout out to Keke Palmer. That's all we can say about that. Shout out to Keke.
I'm gonna quote what her husband said, or her baby daddy, whatever they are. Look what my baby done did to my baby. That's it.
Hey, with that being said, man, this is the No Clearance Podcast, man. Make sure you subscribe to our Patreon. Go to patreon.com/No Clearance. With that being said, man, stay blessed and stay black.
Peace.